Now you're on my live stream, boy. Everybody will see you over there eating and not sharing with Papa Joe. I gotta wait on Dewayne to come in. Josh, what's up? If Dewayne even comes back in. Brandon, what up, brother? Okay, why ain't you going back down like you're supposed to? There we go, that's what it is. That ought to be gooder. Should have brought my reading glasses in. Brian, howdy. I can't hit the like button, it won't let me. I was going to talk to our shop manager. No, it's supposed to be here today. Jim Dunn. But I was going to do a little interview with a shop manager, and he had to run outside the shop like he has stuff to do. No, but yeah, I had to get out of that other guy's truck so he could leave today. We knew that was coming. Jesse, how's it going, darling? Michael. So I'm just killing time. Cold, get back in the house. Turn the furnace up. I can already tell you, Jim, no. Yeah, he can be. And that one, that's Jeff. He's coming in for lunch break. That boy did it quick about bacon. You demand? Well, you ain't gonna make it far in the trucking industry. Yeah, he seems like playing in that snow up there, don't he? I'm allergic to it. I can't do it. 12 people and 6 likes. Hit that thumbs up for me, folks. So you can go out in the shop where it's noisy and have a cigarette. Yeah, right, Brandon? So yeah, they claim my truck will be ready today. We'll see. Now, if y'all will look at this boy over here eating his lunch, he's got a mirror there so he can look at himself while he's eating. Can you believe that nonsense? We're trying to train him, but I don't know. Starting to have my doubts about his trainability. What's going on, Bobby? A good midday, I hear you. Well, Brandon, where you at? Did they get you any miles yet? That long run you had the other day? Yeah, Kel was telling me you had these migration issues. The wife used to have those, and bad enough I'd take her to the emergency room. And here just a few years ago we went through that, and they gave her some kind of shot for it. And I don't know what that shot was, but she ain't been having the migraines like she used to. Maybe it's because I went back over the road. That might have helped.
Buddy, my wife had migraines. stuff all the time. She wouldn't end up going to the chiropractor if something's out of line.
Yeah, well, my wife goes to chiropractor at least once a month. Brandon's saying that you've got that mirror trying to make sure I don't sneak up and steal your lunch. He's nodding. You might have done figured him out, man. C-Hill, what's up? JJ. God, you want to sit in here chill time? No. And they opened up the old office over there where I could go hang out by myself. Can't smoke in there either. So I came over here to harass some maniacs. Jesse, I mentioned you in a video the other day. Did you watch it? Ozark, Alabama. You didn't go too far then, did they? Well, I turned in my trip pack. Now, you know they didn't let me go home last weekend because of truck stuff. So I got to the yard Friday night. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, I got back here last night, 4 days, and I did just over 1,100 miles. Grandma ain't gonna get a very good check next week. I just made it like yesterday or day before. It's called Little Fish in a Big Pond or something like that. I mentioned you and him in it. Told him to tell you about it. You might want to watch it. He might not want you to hear what I had to say. And 27 drops? No, actually not. 1, 2, 3. 3 drops on that one. And a pickup, and then dropped here at the yard. Oh. Need to fire up one of them diesel heaters right there. Is that what I'm hearing, Rory? Yeah, you better take Mama's silverware home. Checking up on you. I'm fixing to step outside and have that cigarette, folks. You ain't gonna be able to hear much because they got one of them shop furnace thingies going. It's right there. This is the shop. Oh hell, I don't know, JJ. Right now I'm more interested in seeing if I get a truck today. Oh. I'm waiting on you. Yeah. And this ugly guy is Dewayne. Yeah, I was going to do one of them interviews we talked about doing on the phone. And I said, well, hell, would you do a live stream? Y'all can tell he's excited. He's trying to hold it all in. Oh, what the heck? You got a few minutes?
Probably a couple.
Well, yeah. Let's go sit down and do this a second, see what's up. See if we can educate some drivers.
wood.
Wood. As soon as he's done playing with his stuff. Alright folks, I'm going to ignore some of your comments for a little bit and have a chat with Dewayne. Drop the keys. If you have questions for him, I'll scroll back through in a little bit. Right now they've been dealing with frozen up brakes and trucks and all the stupid stuff. See, there goes his phone again. So we will be interrupted at times. Bobby, that's cool. Old school on here telling me if I start messing with your stuff, you'll get my truck fixed, get me out of here.
I don't have your truck, though. No problem.
I know it. And he said, turn off the heater, you guys will work faster.
Yeah. Tends to slow us down.
You're right.
I gotta call and take care of this real quick.
Yeah, you do your thing. Yeah. He'll be back. They're all on their lunch break except Jeff. He stays on his. And I don't come in here and harass none of them.
Yeah.
You buying that story, Jeff? Now for a minute. I don't know. I think they mostly do Mac tools. Somebody's asking. Y'all mostly do Snap-on or Mac around here?
Mac.
That's what I thought. Yeah, he's saying mostly Mac. Of course, they're mechanics. They've got mismatched from over the years. You know, but here they seem to be doing mostly the Mac here of late. Yeah. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I found out that down there in Lufkin, when the truck was down, they did not replace the wiring harness like I thought I'd been told. They just cleaned it. And the cleaning didn't work. And it damn sure took a lot of days to clean it. So now they replaced the wiring harness. So we'll see if that works or not. Oh. Oh, goodness. If I had a truck, I'd take a nap.
I need a nap too.
Y'all just got up.
I didn't just get up. I've been up for a while.
I was up when you came in. Oh, he came in at about 10 minutes early and...
Oh, fuck. Takes forever, and once it is hot, it's fucking boring.
I hear you, Brandon. I can't even get him to put a phone number on there. I was teasing Larry about putting his phone number on the truck. He's like, I'll have all the calls forward to you. Oh. A while ago, Jeff warmed up a little bit of venison and shared it. That wasn't too bad for no hillbilly. He might be able to cook, I don't know.
Yeah.
What do I drive? I drive everybody crazy when I'm around them. Other than that, it's old plastic Peterbilt.
You come in here and see how I updated this board to set it in service, out of service.
Oh, goodness.
It's the one that got rear-ended and Larry.
Right. Exactly. Driving a chair at the moment. I should go finish my cigarette since Dewayne disappeared again. Oh, me, oh my. Well, I'm gonna let one of these boys eat and the other one nap, and I'm gonna step out here and finish my cigarette. Now that ball-headed one you see there, that's one that comes online called Mongo. You see him on there once in a while. Joshua, how's it going? Well, they don't allow smoking. They kind of look the other way up where got one of these cold spells going like outside. Nah, you need it, JJ. You need to do that blood work. It's good for you. It's hard for me to set this down and read. Just starting your day, huh? I don't know, they got pretty good wheels on that chair. And just trying to get around all the other stuff, that's what makes the miles hard. Say hi to him, Mongo.
Hello.
Did you get her resolved?
Yeah, I got him going.
Good job. What in the world is your old key to?
Just some church key I found.
Those are cool. Oh, we used to have them all over the place growing up.
Yeah.
We just trashed them, and nowadays they're probably worth a small fortune. So, oh, what the hell?
What are you going to talk about?
Just different things that drivers, that you're related to on drivers, such as what you're dealing with all the freeze up right now. What can they do? That
Best
would,
thing a driver can do is just drain their tanks at night. And you don't have to drain the whole system. Just drain it down 15, 20 seconds. Get the moisture out of the tanks. And when you stop at the end of the day, yeah. All right. When you stop at the end of the day after you drain your tank, cycle your brakes a few times. Get any moisture that's stuck in that brake valve out of there. On the new trucks, it's hard to get any kind of brake line antifreeze in them because there's not a port for it. On the older trucks, you could take the line loose at the top of the air compressor and put it in straight in. But there's new trucks, you can't do that.
Well, now we did have a little gizmo that we used to set up on some of the trucks they about once a year you'd put something in there and it would automatically. Now, will the new trucks fit
Well,
that?
see, Peterbilt says that you're not supposed to put it in before the dryer.
Really?
You
And
do,
those
you
did
run-
go in
yeah.
before the dryer. Yeah.
They say it ruins the dryer cartridge not to do it, so you have to put it in behind the dryer. Well, the only way to do that is to put it in a tank. If you put it in a tank, you're defeating the purpose because
Yeah.
it pulls air off the top of the tank, not the bottom.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So just bleed your air tank, cycle them through a couple of times. Now us old school, we don't set our trailer brakes.
yeah, never. set the
Are you
trailer
good with that?
Yeah.
I know
don't
you're
ever set
dealing with
trailer
it out
brakes.
here all the time, but when
Well,
you
these
drop
here,
them,
yeah,
you
they get
you know.
dropped, so they run in the rain, they come home, drop their trailer, and the next morning you hook up to it and they're frozen. There's not nothing you can do
Right.
about that.
All right.
But yeah, if you're running over the road, don't ever set your trailer brakes. You don't have to.
Right. Now, what can drivers do to give us any kind of little preventive maintenance or something to? And his phone's going off like crazy, folks. You can hear it.
Yeah, drivers that I've got down that are frozen up right now.
Yeah, he's got them all over the country froze up.
This one in Iowa just cost me $600 to have them bring a heater out there and thaw him out.
Damn. I hope y'all can hear him. Brandon, can you hear him when he's talking to me?
Mike Harrigal just texted me. He said, explain to Joe if he would stop breaking his truck, he wouldn't have to go through all this.
Right? That's electronic trucking. Thank you very much, wiring harness.
But I mean, as far as preventative maintenance wise, that's the main thing. Drain your air tanks. If you know it's going to be below freezing, drain your air tanks for 10 or 15 seconds every night when you stop. Cycle your brakes a few times. Make sure you blow all that moisture out of the, out of the brake
Right.
valves. That's really, as far as preventative, that's all you can really do on a new truck.
All right, let's go to
trailers, if you can run brake line antifreeze through your trailer. I mean, that's
put it into the glad hand deal.
To the red side.
Yeah. And remember that he said put it in through the red side.
Yeah.
If you put it in on the other side, it's going to shoot it back up into the truck. For you that don't know, that air circles through the trailer and back to the truck. So, let's talk about pre-trips. What do you expect a driver to do on pre-trips?
I expect them to check everything, but it doesn't happen that way.
Right. Well, on the pre-trip when you take the test, they got you crawling all underneath it and all that. We know that ain't happening.
That's not going to happen.
But checking your oils and your antifreezes and eyeballing everything and
big deal. I know there's been some drivers get in trouble over is washer fluid. Make sure you got washer fluid.
that is a big one, washer fluid nowadays. Yeah, if they can't get nothing else, they'll get you on that. What can we do out there as drivers to ease our maintenance? What's the big breakdown, I should say, that makes you shake your head and say, why the hell didn't you check this?
The major one nowadays with all these DPF systems is idling the trucks. The more you idle the truck, the more you're going to clog up the filter.
Right.
You got, well, if you take them to a shop, you're going to be in there 2 or 3 days.
Right.
We can get them in and out quicker than that here, but that's the main thing. If you idle the trucks.
And Larry's saying they want you to idle them a lot higher than we're used to. What is it, 1,000?
1,000 RPMs on these pack cars, because I was told that the pack car's not designed to push enough oil pressure. You'll burn the top ends up. They can't get enough oil to the top end of the motor.
Okay.
So idle them at 1,000. That also helps with keeping the heat in the motor, so that if it needs to do a regen during the night, it's got enough heat built up that the truck can go ahead and do a regen.
Okay. Now the old school saying, which I'm going to ask you to correct it, we used to idle them up just enough where we seen the oil pressure gauge move, and that was always good on the old Cats in Detroit. You're saying that it needs more than that now for these pack cars.
It needs to be 1,000, 1,100 RPM, somewhere in that range.
Okay. Okay, that's good to know, actually. Good to know. what advice would you just give all these new drivers that's starting up out here as a shop leader, a mechanic? What advice can you give them for, what shall we say, less breakdowns, less issues?
The major thing is idling the trucks. I mean, that's where most of my breakdowns come from. Idling the trucks, messing, it clogs up the DPF filters. You have EGR valves going bad way early in the life cycle.
So as we predicted 10 years ago when they started this pollution nonsense is a bigger cost and pain than anything.
This is what it is.
Okay.
But yeah, that's, most of these new trucks, there's not much mechanically that you can really mess with anymore. Everything's computer operated.
Right.
So, you're gonna have sensors go bad, crap like that all the time. Not really anything you can do to predict them or to keep from having it happen.
It's part of trucking.
It's just part of trucking nowadays.
Oh. Just like blowing tires and everything else, there's some stuff that you just can't prevent it.
Yeah, you can't prevent it.
Oh. So your biggest thing that you're saying is the idle. Try not to idle, and if you do idle, idle up.
Idle it up to at least 1,000, 1,100, something like that.
During the winter time like this, drain your tanks. It's about all you can really do.
Yep.
Do you think they should put any kind of antifreeze through their trailer system like we was talking about?
It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt at all.
And what should they use?
Well,
regular rubbing alcohol, will that work?
You can use rubbing alcohol. We use just a Johnson's, made by Johnson's. It's just a brake line antifreeze, and that's what we use here.
Wonder if we can get that at truck stops.
You should be able to. It may not be Johnson's, but you should be able to get some actual brake line antifreeze.
Yeah.
So
cool. All right, brother. I appreciate you taking the time.
No problem.
Maybe we help somebody out and educated them. Let me look right quick, see if anybody asked you any questions while I was on there. Let's see. I got to back up a little bit. Well, they threw a few of them in there. Okay, here we go. Let's see. We had many of them in the shop. They're saying we can hear. Let's see. Our trailer said not to add alcohol. Well, he just told us that we could add regular rubbing alcohol. That's a water displacement. Let's see. Mike's saying you can use a little tiny amount of brake fluid. I think Larry told him to do that a couple years ago but that was where he had something not sealing. That wasn't for antifreeze, Mike. I think that was when you had something, not air valve or something not closing. Can you ask him about idling a DD15? Is that one of these new pack cars?
No, that's the new Detroit, I believe. That would be a Mark question. I'm not a Detroit man.
Well, let's see if we can get Mark out here for a minute. Mark, would you join us a second? And I'll wait right there for him. Okay, well, we pretty well caught up with it.
I got a question about a DD13. Question about a DD13.
This is Mark. He's the one you see Mongo coming on overnight. They was asking, we was talking about idling the new pack cars. They're asking about how you should idle the DD15. What RPMs and all that?
900 to 1100.
That's the same thing.
Yeah. All of them now, unless you idle them up, they're going to sit up that top end.
Okay.
And they're going to wipe out everything on the top side of the motor.
So in other words, most of these modern day trucks,
anything with a DPF on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the main thing on that.
All right. Y'all got any more questions? Throw them out right quick. Thank you, Mark.
No problem.
Evidently that's it. Folks, I'm going to get off here and just shoot the bull a little bit. I've been trying to get with Dewayne to do this for a while. So y'all tell him thank you.
No problem.
Oh, he ain't too bad for a grease monkey. We tolerate him. Y'all remember, God loves you, so do I.